Okay, welcome everyone. We'll start our last session about assignment discussion. As you know me, my name is Anjum Sathar. Please, if you have any question, drop me email anjum@uqsc.co.uk. Today's session, first of all, we'll go through and discuss about assignment brief, what we're supposed to do in, and then we'll start our lesson. So in our assignment, we're supposed to go through, as we learned during our last 3 lessons, understand the financial information, which we'll discuss where we can find the financial information, source of financial information, and then compare the accurate cash flow approaches, which we can look around accounting financial implications on decision making, and structure of final accounts. And then we have to look around the interpretation of the different financial statements. And then we look, in the lesson 3, we discuss about be able to perform effective capital expenditures. Capital expenditures, we discuss short-term and long-term expenditure. And then lesson 4, we learn about different structures, and we discuss about EPS and earning per share. That was in our last discussion. So today's lesson is about assignment discussion. So please, when you look at the task, and within the task, you've been given the task 1, which is about, if you see next to that is a written. So in assignment, first of all, always read the scenario, what we're supposed to do after graduating your work to investment banker before, resigning due to the stress, and then you have resigned from one role and you're looking other roles, and you've been asked, the things for background of obtained job, which you got the job, and you've been asked, to write about in the article these, the things which you have to answer these questions. Examine the factors that both financial and non-financial drive the decision making. When we look at the financial, we look around the financial statements, yes, where the money will come from. Non-financial, we can look around CSR or various reports, where the non-financial are political, economic, social, economic, environmental factors. Page up to business risk, what sort of the risk, which impact the business and business decision. And then we look, the difference between accrual and the cash flow approaches. Accrual is mean matching concept. You should record the financial statement, either you receive money or not, based on, and then investigate the techniques to manage the cash flow. That's, the key which we need to. And then task 2, which is based on our lesson 2 and 3, and a bit 4.3. So this is assessment criteria will be assessed. And then you have lesson 4 is a little mind map you have to prepare, yes, which is based on 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, which is lesson 4. That's all these tasks you're supposed to do. And we've been given the company is the Poundland Group Limited. You've been given their financial statements. On the basis of this, the financial information, on the basis of we can make the financial decision. And then you've been given the income statement of the company. You will see 2 years what's happened there, profit and loss. And then you've been given their statement of financial position, show the asset, liabilities, and capital. That's, which can be used. And then you've been asked, business summaries about, so we can look around what is the business where they want to, and we can do research about the Poundland research. That can be in our discussion. Okay, so what we'll do. Okay, guys. So when you do, please, what you can do, you can make sure you open the lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, and 4 together. Yes. And then we need to look around the sample assignment you've been given as well. So please. So what we need to do, task 1 and task 3, both in financial and non-financial, as a manager and investor and the business leader, we make decisions. So please don't use the word we should use second and third person in academic writing. So always I prepare the little template for you to look around that will help you to prepare your own assignment. Okay, so please, if you look, so always good to be, you have a cover page. Then the second page is the content page. So leave there. And the third, introduction. So introduction can be the role of financial management, financial information, and why financial information is important. And that's, which we need to look around and we're supposed to be prepared. Okay. So then please, I'll just, go through with 1 minute with you. Give me 1 minute and then I'll show you how you can finally structure your assignment. Yes, so please, you can your end open the lesson 1. So let's, I'll take you back to assignment brief. And please, when you do, because we can divide our discussion accordingly. Yes, we have a task 1. Please, when you do your assignments, what you can do, you can make, the headings that can be heading 2, which is means subheading. And underneath we can write the answers for these questions. So please make sure you add the reference for wherever you will get the information from. You've been given the books and journal article as we discussed during our lesson. And then you have a task 2. And task 3, and then you have main heading 1, and make sure you can add the reference. Voila. Okay, I'll show you how we can. Okay, so we done all these headings. Underneath we can write and we can complete. I included 2 links for you here, which is about the financial. Let's say you want to do with research and you're writing about the financial information. And I'll show you the sample at the end. So we can use the website is a Kaplan. Kaplan is a publisher. It's quite as we discussed during our lessons. So we can look around what is the information, financial information. It should contain, these qualities, and that will help, to make the decisions about the company's performance. So other than that, I'll show you the second link. Okay. So you will see here when you do ratios, because also is a financial information, but we need to be interpret this. Is quite good to look around. So please, that will also help you. There are a good few examples. Okay, this is more generic and we can link to the, where it's Poundland. So Poundland companies, you've been given their financial statement, provide the financial information, you can say, such as, you know, their profit, their sales. These are all the financial information. So you can look the lesson 1 accordingly, because underneath you've been given what you're supposed to do in your assignment. Like here, this is task 1 is about. So you can open the lesson 1, lesson 1.1, 1.2, 2.1, and 3.2. So that can be linked to. So please make sure you do accordingly. Okay, then okay. So can we deal in 1 minute? But that is quite good if you want to look around balanced scorecard, which is consist of different perspective of the business performance. So that's, you know, financial and non-financial. So that's, you know, that can be. So let's say you're looking at the balance scorecard, this help, you know, we can look around financial and non-financial information that help you to make the decision. Okay. Let's say, please make sure when you, yes, rewrite in your own words and make sure you do the reference. So if you, okay, guys, so what you need to do, please make sure you do reference. Click the reference button, pick the style, which is Harvard, and then add the source. Use website. Here we were. With that, if you don't know when that information was published, just put in the last year, and this year is when you access the website. So that's the way you carry on giving the reference at the end. When if slightly, please follow the Harvard reference flow. When you finish your assignment, create the bibliography and the reference list. When you click, all the reference will drop as alphabetical sequence in this way as well. So please, if you've never done before, just type how to do Harvard reference on YouTube. There are a number of videos you can watch and do it. And as I demonstrated as well, you can watch. And so please answer all these required questions. And when you finish, make sure you create the table of contents. So you look there, drop the button from whatever heading you gave, that will give you a table of contents in the alphabeticals. with the page number as well in the sequence according to your activities. That's really what you're supposed to do. And please, you do all the required tasks. And then I'll show you the sample in 1 minute. Okay, guys. So this is the sample assignment which is available on Moodle. So please, you can follow, make sure don't copy it, but you can get the ideas. You can divide the discussion. So the key bullet points you've been given. So please, make sure answer the required question, task 2, using the data provided, concern, found lands. Yes, so that's, you can look around. Yes, so please, EPS earning per shares. And that's, discussion which we have. Please, and make sure at the end is the reference list, completed. So that's the way you're supposed to complete the assignment. Please, we can arrange one-to-one if you're struggling. So let me know and drop me email. So because few people not joined today's session, so make sure let me know if you're struggling, so we can arrange one-to-one tutorial as well. Other than that, best wishes if you try to complete your assignment within 2 weeks after completing the unit, normally a standardized process. And if you want extension, let us know and we'll deal accordingly. Thanks for attending, and I hope to speak you all during our next session. Thank you. Bye-bye.